Daily Message, June 10th, 2024. Compassion, the Criteria for Judgment, Part 2. Since compassion is the criteria to be used for the final judgment according to Jesus' words recorded in Matthew 25, verses 31 through 46, let us consider examples of how Jesus manifested his compassion by way of actions that were in line with God's will, that we might follow his example. One such example is recorded in Luke 7, verses 12 through 15. Now, as he approached the gate of the city, a dead man was being carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow, and a sizable crowd from the city was with her. When the Lord saw her, he felt compassion for her, and said to her, "Do not weep." And he came up and touched the coffin, and the bearers came to a halt. And he said, "Young man, I say to you, arise." The dead man sat up and began to speak, and Jesus gave him back to his mother. Not only had the mother lost her son, as a widow her situation was serious. She had lost her husband, and now her only son was dead as well. He who was her last means of support. She was probably past the age of childbearing, thus would most likely not marry again. Unless a relative came to her aid, her future was bleak. She would in all likelihood be reduced to begging for food. Jesus saw the cultural picture. His compassion was not just about her current suffering, but that which was ahead of her without her son's support. Thus, he acted on his compassion by raising her son from the dead and giving him back to his mother. How about you? Does your compassion see beyond the immediate need for condolences to the day-to-day impact that lies ahead for those grieving, whereby you choose to walk alongside those whose life is turned upside down when a tragedy strikes, such as when a primary breadwinner is lost to a family and a financial hardship is left behind? With love to all, Pastor Cheryl.